And do you think, I don't think this is a controversial thing to say, but I usually tell people, if you have a claim, whether it's an employment or a PI, a personal injury claim, and you're looking for a lawyer and the lawyer tries to charge you hourly, or has an exorbitant fee split where they're taking like more than 50% of your fee or something like that, that's a red flag, and that you should definitely seek a second opinion from an attorney if you find yourself in a situation like that, because the industry standard is contingent fee arrangements when it comes to plaintiff's work.
Yeah, I think that's right. I'm sure, again, every fact pattern is different. Every situation is different. I'm sure there's some situations where, it's a quick case. It's a couple hours of attorney work. And so maybe an hourly makes sense. But the cases that I'm handling, the cases that you're handling, I agree. I don't think any of that would make sense on an hourly basis. And also the really, I think, neat thing, and the reason that the system is set up this way on a contingency fee basis, is so that everyone has access to attorneys. Everyone has access to the courtroom. If there was an entry to barrier to entry, thank you, to getting a lawyer, to filing your case, then we would have less cases, and people, mostly low-income people, would be the ones that are underserved.
Yep.
So it kind of levels the playing field for everyone. Everyone has access to a lawyer. Lawyer has to hustle and do their job because they only get paid if they do so. And so it just kind of keeps the whole system honest.
Yep, I totally agree with that. And I guess the only caveat in the employment space is that I have seen some lawyers charge hourly to do like severance negotiations. And that's, usually if there's a very clear understanding between the client and the lawyer that this is a limited scope piece of work that we're going to do. And because the numbers maybe are so high that it wouldn't make sense or be fair to the client to take a large percentage of that number if all we're going to do is a bit of a negotiation. It's a very different thing than if you're taking a case through to trial for 2 years or something.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's always nuanced, everything. And frankly, most of what we're saying on this podcast is nuanced, and we're giving you kind of our general view based on our experience and what we've seen. And, I think we've been really lucky to work with some really excellent lawyers, and Andje and I both came from amazing firms that taught us really well. And we've been blessed to have really great training, but we're not, speaking the Bible words here, and there's lots of different interpretations to the law, particularly. So like with all things, you should get a second opinion about everything.
Yeah.